Hello everybody, it is me again, and the first week of high school is over. Now, it has been a really good week. Also, it's been kind of an experimental week because, well, it is the first week of high school, and a lot of the teachers kind of have to get used to things because they're doing things a lot differently than they were last year. Anyway, and the first thing that we did was go to homeroom, which me and a bunch of friends talked about Attack on Titan pretty much the whole time, and then some random person came up to me and they were like, "You watch Attack on Titan too?" And I was like, there's like a little clan of people in the grade that watch Attack on Titan, and that's amazing. Also, yes, you guys should watch Attack on Titan as well. Someone mentioned it in the comments earlier this week. I can't remember their name exactly. I think it's like T Blizzy or something. Shout out to you, although if I'm messing your pronunciation up, I am very sorry. So the first thing that we did was go to speech class, and today we had a quiz, and we had to do introductory speeches, and I didn't really do that well on mine. I can tell because I still had 30 seconds left before, she graded us by how long we went and how well we did in that time, because we had 2 minutes to give everyone like a full introduction speech, and she didn't want it to go any over or any less. She just wanted it to be like around the 5 seconds of 2 minutes, and I still had 30 seconds left before I got there, so I didn't really do that well at all. So that's not really that good. After we went to speech class, everyone in the high school and 8th grade went to chapel, and this week's chapel we just learned about how the chapels are going to work, and that we didn't really do that much. We just kind of sang a few songs and prayed, but after that we went to language class. When we got to language class, we realized that we got there 8 minutes early, so we could do pretty much whatever we wanted, which gave me that awesome slice of life feeling, and I've always wanted to kind of be in a slice of life school, and so the fact that we had 10 minutes, pretty much, to do whatever we wanted was amazing. And my friend said that he wanted to go to the cafe to order a drink or something. I can't remember exactly. It was either a snack or a drink. Anyway, so we ran over there, and it felt awesome because knowing that I didn't have to worry about time. Like last year we only had 5 minutes in between classes, and this year we have double that. So that feels amazing. Anyway, when we got down there, he couldn't decide what he wanted from the vending machine. And then when he finally did decide what he wanted, he realized that he left his wallet in his backpack. So when we got back up there, we realized that we didn't have enough time to go back down, and I realized that this was technically my first slice of life adventure, so that felt grand. Anyway, in the actual language class, we didn't really do that much. We just kind of downloaded a few more apps to our iPads. I didn't really download any apps because I already had them, but some of the kids that just got their iPads on Thursday needed to get all of the apps, so I just kind of sat there for about 10 minutes while everybody else was getting situated, or at least a few of the other people already got the apps as well. But in the first little section of language class, we just kind of stood there waiting for the other kids to get their apps. And then we got the beginning assignment that we had to do, so we all did that. Then she just explained more rules, then we just did our assignments, and we listened to presentations about our 5 items. Now, the speeches were a tad bit different because they were written by other people. Everyone had to write what impacted them the most about everyone else's speeches in the little table group, and I didn't go yet, but here are the items that I had. This one was my first camera, and my first YouTube video was made with this. My first, channel was made with just this one now. Unfortunately, I deleted all of the videos a long time ago because I didn't like them at the time. I really regret that decision because I kind of want to go back and watch them now, but what's done is done. My second item is David because I went to a claymation class, although that's not why I made him. I really just made him because I loved BFDI so much, and it was part of a challenge that I had to do. So basically this supports my love for BFDI, but I didn't think that would have counted for me on my assignment, so I didn't do that. I didn't say that, I said the claymation class instead that I did for 2 weeks of my life over a few summers ago. This is my first dog, Ollie, and if you want to know more about him, I have a video on the collab channel that I'm in, YTers United, basically YouTubers United, except just YT instead of YouTube. Also, Ollie is literally my first memory that I ever have getting him that one day. This is to represent that my friend used to come over pretty much every day, and we used to make videos all the time, and this was the first DVD that I ever burned. As my friend said, the first illegal movie that I ever pirated. I also have never pirated a movie, just saying. Here is the Nintendo 64 controller that I brought because many memories were had with this, and when I say that, I mean a lot. I remember playing this all of the time. Super Mario 64 was the best. And this is what I said to everyone, because they said that it was a weird-looking controller. I said, these buttons were the items. This was to jump. This was to attack. This was to pause and begin. And this was neglected, because everyone held a controller like this instead of like this. The unfortunate truth. I'm not really sure why I said unfortunate, but anyway, after language class, I went to lunch with my friends, and we just kind of ate, and then in the middle of lunch, somebody brought just a pizza, and then they just threw it in the middle of the table, and just said, well, whoever wants it, gets it, and that is an actual pizza, by the way. We are not trying to prank you. We opened it up, it was an actual pizza, and I actually really liked it. It was really good. It had pepperoni and not onions, olives on it. And I've never had that kind of pizza before. Usually when I get pepperoni, it's like just one pepperoni or two on each slice of pizza instead of literally the entire thing covered in it. But I really kind of liked it. Anyway, my friend and I, we just kind of talked about a certain show that we both really liked, and the series finale beginning tomorrow. It's a 3-part finale. The first episode comes out tomorrow, and then it's every Saturday for the rest of the month. So that'll be August 17th, 24th, and 30th, if I am correct on that. Those are the dates. Maybe if one of them isn't, they're just having a special, different day. I'm thinking that the 30th is a Friday, so maybe they're just having the finale on a Friday as a special part of it. Special deal. I don't know what to call it. Sort of like how Lost's finale wasn't on Wednesday. I remember that even though I didn't watch it live. I kind of wish I did, though. That would have been awesome. After lunch, I went to art class. And because on Fridays our art teacher isn't there, for the first 20 minutes, everyone was just having fun. Like the person that was sitting right behind me just downloaded Plants vs. Zombies 2 on his iPad, and he was just playing that for pretty much the whole time. And then we had a substitute teacher because we are most likely going to, unless the teachers trust us all alone on a Friday. Anyway, to do responsible things like work and stuff instead of playing games and watching movies and stuff on our iPads. Anyway, after the substitute came in, she told us to impress her. So I drew a Pikmin 3 picture because I really love Pikmin 3. I have played the first one. I haven't played the second one, though, because I couldn't find it anywhere, although I do know the entire plot of it because I looked it up. Anyway, they are taking a strawberry back to the base for juice, for extra life, basically, so they don't die. And then the 4 out of 3, some people were confused by that at school. That's because it only needed 3 Pikmin to carry, and there are 4 on it, so it's 4 out of 3. And that's the flying Pikmin, which, by the way, is my favorite. That is the rock Pikmin, which is my second favorite, so the 2 new Pikmin are my 2 favorites. And then that's a yellow one, and then it's a blue one, and then there's a red one dying in water, and that's his ghost. because personally, I do not really like the red pigment. I have like 200 of them, even though the other ones, I only have about 50 to 70 each, because the red ones brought back a boss, and it gave me so much more than I needed. So every time I know I'm going into like a battle that I'm going to lose a lot of pigment in, I always bring a lot of reds, because I honestly, confession bear, I don't really care about red pigment, and if they die, I don't rage or anything. I just kind of live with it, even though they always seem to repopulate. Like, I had 170 something, then I killed like 50 of them off fighting a boss. Then the next day I had 170, even though I still saved the boss and everything. So that was kind of weird, but whatever. And the last class was math, and we didn't really do anything that abnormal in math. We just kind of took a quiz, and then we just kind of learned math, and then we did our homework, which I think I'm finished with. If I'm not, I only have one problem left, because I remember staying like a minute after just to do that one problem. One thing that did happen in math was I broke my calculator, so I had to duct tape it back together. And also, this isn't really my calculator. I just needed to find it because I couldn't find my other calculator, and I found this, and I was like, why not? It looks like Skittles or M&M's or whatever, and I like those. So how bad of a calculator can it be? And it works quite well, aside from the fact that it broke and I needed to duct tape it back together again. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been... Oh wait, I forgot. Yesterday, I was going to tell you all the meaning of all of the folders. Just say, let me get the last one out. There's an order that they go in. For the first time I need a folder in the day is red. The second time that I need a folder in the day is white. The third time is black, and the fourth is yellow. And if you put them all together in the way that I have them all together, guess what it should spell? If you put red R, white Y, black B, I know you can't see it, and Y, yellow. Yes, Ruby, one of the best shows out web series is out right now, in my opinion. A lot of people don't really like it, a lot of people don't really like the animation, but I really like animated shows. Those are my favorites, and animated movies and stuff. I really like animated things, and I tried to animate one time, but I couldn't get the arms to move like I wanted, and I just kind of rage quit. I have a script and everything, and I might try to get it going again, but if I still have the same problems, it doesn't look like I will. So anyway, everyone, thank you for watching, and see you next week. Bye. Yes.